Hi, this is DOSBox Mom, and welcome back to Let's Play Champions of Krynn. There's only one more floor left in Gargath Keep. So doubtless Myrtani's got something especially nasty planned for up there. So, although we are healed and rested from the battle we were in at the end of the last episode, let's go ahead and cast protective spells. So I think it would be worthwhile to do so. Okay, and let's use at least Bless. And okay, Viserys can use Mirror Image. And Prayer. We do have Haste. Let's hang on to that for a minute. If we need it, we can cast it, or maybe we save it under a different save position. Okay, let's see if there's any potions we can use. We have some potions of healing here. Okay, don't want to cast those yet because he can put them into his spell book once he's a little more advanced. Yeah, same deal with Danny. Okay, so basically we don't have any. Okay, so we'll... hang on. Yeah. And that way, if that doesn't work, we can recover from this spot and cast that haste spell. Let's go up those circular stairs. You're at the top of the tower. Myrtani has climbed to the back of a large red dragon. He carries the Dragonlance in triumph. Large black shapes drift down from above. Myrtani orders them to attack. Myrtani escapes, while black dragons swoop down upon you. I think these must be smaller black dragons than the ones that we had to deal with in Curse of the Azure Ponds, but I'm sure they still have a breath weapon. You know, we probably could try Stinking Cloud. Okay, that's too far away, but we could do that. Ooh, crap. Acid. Now, I wonder if she could use her Wand of Ice Storm if she heals it in just the right place. Or targets it. Maybe. That might work. Not a whole lot of room to maneuver on this floor. Okay. Oh, crap. Okay. We'll move Rob up. But then he's got a bandage Danny. And we'll have Eddard switch to his sword and shield. Okay. That was it. Okay, 6 gems. And we did get like 5,000 bonus experience points. What floor are we on? Probably our best bet might be to head to the 6th floor and go into the safe room there. So yeah, we'll go down. Okay, so we're currently on the 11th floor. We want to go down to the 10th floor. Or something like that. Okay, we were on the 10th floor, now we're on the 9th floor. Okay, it should be the 8th floor. 7th floor. Okay, this should be the 6th floor. We basically have to go all the way back down to the bottom. But at least it should be safe to rest here. We'll fix. And then have people memorize their spells. So, bless. And then what? I don't know. Maybe read magic? No. Let's check. Oh, she doesn't have read magic memorized now. So, yeah, we do have to memorize read magic. Okay. Right, mirror image, stinking cloud, and prayer. And save. And then let's finish heading down the stairs. It should be a lot shorter trip going back down because we're not trying to explore every nook and cranny this time. Okay. Yeah, it should be the 4th floor. And then we need to go up the hallway. And through here, not south, but east. And there's the stairs going down to the 2nd floor. And we're on that cell block. So go to the other end of the cell block. And then into this teeny little hallway. Now we're back on the first floor. Now we just need to follow the hallway back around. Except for the monster's attack that finally caught up with us. Okay. Well, at least maybe we can use up some darts. And switching to staff sling. It would be really nice if we could get through this without the Kapok paralyzing anyone. I also just hope that nobody's gotten so much experience that they lose any when they get promoted. Okay, then he switches to his bow. Because he can't use his cool sword as a missile weapon. Okay. Well, once he switches back to it, he can use it. There we go. Right, just the one boss left. Okay, that was the last one. Okay, should just be a small amount of steel. Okay, let's encamp and save. And see if we can fix. I'm not sure. Yep, it worked. We didn't have to do quite as much while fixing. Okay, and we're going to keep moving down the hall. See if we can make our way to that back door out to the wilderness. Yeah, there it is. Yes, we wish to leave. No, we don't want to go into Gargath again. And we're near the outpost. Rob donates his money to the knighthood. We have disturbing news. Evil forces have discovered the tomb of Sir Dargaard. He relates the legend, and you record it in journal entry 18. In the past, a faithful knight of the Rose, named Sir Dargaard, gained an item which gave him great fighting prowess. He was a scourge of the evil armies,
until his entire company was poisoned at a feast. The company was buried along with Sir Dargaard's great device in lands later overrun by evil. The evil ones sought to wrest the artifact from the tomb, but were slain by the spirits of Sir Dargaard and his company. Our scouts now say that Draconians have attempted to penetrate the tomb again, perhaps with sufficient strength to succeed. It is time for a truly noble knight to go and ask that the artifact be passed on to guard the forces of good today. On a side note, you'll be happy to know that Caramon has contacted our elite units in Solamnia. The Council of Knights themselves will lead them into the coming battles. I will be certain to mention your impressive record to them when they arrive. Okay. The tomb is northwest. Good luck. So, let's go to the hall first. And we'll train. Okay. Okay, John's now a level 6 ranger. Edar's a level 6 fighter. Danny's a level 4 mage. And she can learn Detect Invisibility. And Arya is a level 6 thief. Okay. And it might be a good idea to check the characters. To make sure nobody's lost any experience. It doesn't look like it so far. If anybody had, they'd have a suspiciously round number of experience points. Yep, looks fine. Okay, perhaps the armory next. Okay, there's a magic longsword. I think everything else magical we had identified the last time we visited the outpost. So, in fact, we could probably sell that spare broadsword. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, should be fine. Yeah, we're fine. Except we might want to check on ammunition. Okay, we'll have him buy a few arrows. Yeah, we'll have him buy arrows.
Okay. Oh, yeah, doesn't really matter. Okay, everybody else should be fine on ammo. There. Let's go to the inn. And we'll have people memorize spells. Let's see what she... Okay. She probably has enough sneaking clouds, maybe some more magic missiles. Oh yeah, fireball. Oh, there we go. Yeah. There, much better. Okay, let's go to the bar. See if there's any new news. Okay, we've got Tavern Tale 11. Good to see Jelek's holding against the tide of evil. Tavern Tale 7. Here's a drink to all the knights buried in Jelek's graveyard. May they rest in peace forever. There's a lot of Jelek related. Have some ale. Tavern Tale 35. Annoying guides they give you in Jelek, but I suppose they can't be too careful. Tavern Tale 24. Scouts are starting to report evil forces on the march everywhere. Okay. Oh, and that's about it. So some Jelek-related tavern tales, basically. While you're exploring, I would like a favor. I want a flower from a silver rose bush in Jelek to give as a gift. This is unofficial and mustn't affect your mission. Thank you. Okay. Congratulations on recovering the dragon eggs from Gargath. The loss of the Dragonlance is a setback, but not insurmountable. You're becoming an impressive fighting force. Okay. Interesting. Let's leave. Now, let's see. Yeah, the tomb of Sir Dargaard, it says northwest, so somewhere over there. We might want to go to Jelek first. Maybe. So I think we'll try there. And we'll enter. Alright, hold it. We gotta explain something. Record the rest of his speech as journal entry 47. Which we gotta flip to before we run out of time. We've had a lot of unsavory characters passing through town lately. The good armies have left us in the lurch. We're forced to take the law into our own hands in order to protect the citizens of this town. Here's the official proclamation. All persons entering Jelek that are unknown to the guard shall be assigned an escort for the duration of their stay in the city. They will be restricted to the public parts of the town. The burial grounds are strictly forbidden to all strangers. It's signed by our leader, Sir Labom. So, here's a nice young man who'll show you around the town. Skyla, come over here! He introduces you to a man who looks you over and breaks into a goofy grin. His entire aspect seems dignified enough until he smiles and begins to talk. And then his ancestry is extremely questionable, and you wonder if maybe he hadn't suffered a fall on his head as a child.
Hi, I'm extremely pleased to meet you. Skyla joins your party. Let me see, he says. I have a map here somewhere. Ah, yes, here we are. This is where we should go. A friend of mine lives there. He rambles on for some time. You record the more relevant parts as Journal Entry 76. Krynn has many objects of value for sale. Great frog collection. Store that seems to be magical. At least undead creatures are afraid of it. Many potions for sale. Information about the incidents of undead and draconian incursions in the area. Beautiful daughter. You record Skyla's map as Journal Entry 45. I've marked where he lives on the map, says. Oh. Yeah, it's a tavern, a weapon shop, and a magic shop here. And we'll check all those places out in Jelek in the next episode. So we will see you then.